Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. This is a reading to find out how your Pisces feels about you. I'll pull one card. If I need more, I'll get more cards. All right, so you got Six of Pentacles. Bottom of your deck is the Two of Cups reversed, being followed by the Emperor and the Ten of Wands. So your Pisces feels like there's too many people involved in the situation, is what this is looking like. There's something that's getting in the way of the two of you, or there's someone that's getting in the way of the two of you. When I said there's too many people, it doesn't necessarily have to be people. It could just be that you have a lot on your plate, a lot of things that you're committed to, and so you don't seem to have time to make them a priority. But I'm also seeing the possibility of like a karmic partner, and this Pisces feeling as though you are like a divine masculine energy, or you're their other half. You could have kids with someone else, and so your Pisces feels as though you always have to go back to someone. And at the ending between the two of you, no matter what you do, it's like it's always going to happen. There's never going to be a thing where the two of you can be together, right? Because there's always whatever this is that's in the way. Could be commitments that you have in your life, right? Like maybe you're just a very busy person. For some of you, maybe you have a very dangerous job, right? Like maybe you're a fireman or woman, or you work in the, army, and so you always have to go. You can't be in one place. They look at you and they think that you have a really big heart. It's just the difficulty is that you give so much of yourself to so many different things that they feel like it's never going to just be the two of you, right? It's like every time the two of you are together, they feel like it's temporary. It's only a matter of time before something else calls you. So maybe you have a job where you're like physically on call and you're like a doctor or an EMT or something. There's an energy of them feeling as though you help a lot of people. But because of that, you put your personal life on hold to the point that it's almost like that becomes an obsession with you. And it's like they want to know what they would have to do to be a priority to you, right? It's like because they're not bleeding or they're not needy or they're not homeless, you have these convictions of like, no, I have to do these things. I have to show up for this. And in their mind, they're like, okay, but when do you show up for me? What do I need to do to be somebody that you stop what you're doing for, right? And I think that for them it's becoming a bit much, right? They're coming through with an energy of feeling like they want to stand their ground. For some of you, you may have children with this person and they feel like they're left to do a lot of things with the kids by themselves. So there's some frustration there because with everything that you have going on, they feel like somehow you owe them. They feel like they shouldn't be having to do everything alone. So I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but I suspect it's just kind of what I was seeing, that it feels like you have so much going on. There's also an energy of Pisces for some reason wanting to spy on you, watch you, make sure that you're really going the places that you say that you're going. And it could be just because you're like really attractive or you have a really big reputation, and they have some kind of fear. But what's weird is I don't feel like this came from you. I think this came from a different relationship that they were in. It's possible that they were cheated on in the past by somebody that they thought they were going to be with forever, is what this looks like. And so with you always having somewhere to go, or a reason why you're late, or a reason why you have to cancel, even if it's like super legitimate, they still always in the back of their mind compare it to what they experienced in the past. But they feel a lot of really optimistic things about you. Like, I don't think they think you're cheating. And when I'm seeing this, it's almost the energy of like, they feel stupid, right, for thinking that, or they feel silly for letting their doubts kind of sway them. But then there's like, it goes back to that bitterness of like, yeah, but I was eating alone in my last relationship too. And then that person was having an affair, or, I was doing everything on my own back then, and, it didn't work out. And now I'm with this person who gives me so much, and I love them so much, but at the same time, because they have all these things that are always a priority, or they're active in all these other communities, I oftentimes find myself reliving a lot of the situations that I was in my previous relationship where I'm doing things alone, right? So I don't think it's anything particularly negative. For some of you, maybe this Pisces is just like too controlling and it's becoming a bit much. But it seems like this is kind of a good situation that I'm picking up on here for those of you that this is resonating with. So maybe just if this is something you want, right, try to speak your person's love language, because it seems like maybe you're more of a gifts given, like you give presents or buy things, whereas they're looking for more time spent, right? All right, this is how your Pisces is feeling about you. I hope this was able to shed some light on your situation. I will speak to all of you again soon, but in the meantime, you take very good care of yourselves. Bye.